Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received a phone call from Jordanian King Abdullah of Jordan. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Bassem Radi said that the call tackled the latest developments in the region, particularly the Palestinian issue, as well as ways to further boost the distinguished bilateral relations between the two brotherly countries. The two leaders agreed on the importance of intensifying work on regional and international levels to resolve the stalemate of the Middle East peace process and push forward efforts to get the negotiations back on track so as to reach a just and comprehensive solution that guarantees the legitimate rights of the Palestinian people. During the call, the two leaders affirmed their keenness to strengthen the strategic relations and historical ties between the two brotherly nations. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Housing Asim al-Gazzar with the aim of reaching and reviewing reports on the current projects of the new cities and villages. During the meeting, President Sisi directed to expand the first phase of a Decent Life initiative for developing Egypt's villages to reach 1,500 centers in several governorates at a cost of £500 billion in addition to 400 villages that were developed under the same initiative within the framework of the state plans to develop all villages across Egypt in 3 years. The head of state was briefed on the latest developments of El Tagalli al-Azam over the land of peace in St. Catherine and Mount Musa in Sinai Peninsula. And on his social media account, President Sisi wrote that within the continuation of the efforts through the initiative Decent Life, which aims to achieve sustainable development for Egyptians in the villages, he directed the government in cooperation with the NGOs to launch the second phase of the initiative. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli chaired on Sunday a meeting of the Higher Committee for Coronavirus Crisis Management. The meeting tackled the measures of facing the repercussions of the increased numbers of coronavirus cases and preparations to confront the second wave of the virus nationwide. During the meeting, Madbouli highlighted the importance of securing all medical supplies required for treatment protocols of the virus in all hospitals, public and private. The meeting stressed on banning celebrations on gatherings on the New Year. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli chaired the meeting of the Board of Governors by video conference. During the meeting, Madbouli reviewed decisions taken during the meeting of the Coronavirus Crisis Management Higher Committee, reiterating the cancellation of all celebrations for the New Year. The Prime Minister instructed the ban of any social gatherings during the upcoming period. The Prime Minister instructed the activation of the penalty of immediate fines on violators of the precautionary measures. The Grand Imam, the Grand Mufti of Egypt, Dr. Shawqi Allam, said on Monday that the Fatwa Authority plays a major role in unifying religious edicts. He said that Egypt can foil plots only through serious scientific achievements. The Grand Mufti was speaking during a press conference held at the Fatwa Authority headquarters to review the achievements in 2020. The event was attended by a number of ministers, journalists and public figures. He said that Dar al-Ifta tried to tackle the negative aspects in society in its edicts. The Grand Mufti said that they had drawn a 5-year strategy. In his speech, Minister of Endowment, Mohammed Mukhtar Gum'a, called for vigilance to face all plots targeting the country. He expressed appreciation for the efforts of the Fatwa Authority. Meanwhile, Minister of Justice, Councillor Omar Marwan, said that Egypt is rich with many leading institutions, stressing on the important role played by Al Fatwa Authority in uprooting extremism and terrorist groups. Egypt reported on Sunday 1,226 new coronavirus infections, bringing the total number of cases to 132,541 people since the outbreak hit the country in mid-February. The Health Ministry also reported 53 new deaths, bringing the total number of fatalities to 7,405. The ministry added that the number of those who recovered and were discharged from hospitals rose to 110,015 people. Amid rising number of coronavirus cases, the government banned all public festivities and gatherings as on the New Year's Eve. Saudi Arabia's